before we go into the main match, is actually no. I don't know who lah. I'm trying to.
No, I brought up the topic, but then
Yes.
I'm thoroughly mind blown as
We are
in
mind
shock.
blown with we are mind blown by this fact because we just realized. I don't know whether it's real or not. If those who actually knows, please comment and let us know whether this is standard for every season. But we realized that during that week that they played last and Spurs won 6-1. We faced Aston Villa and we got trashed.
7-2.
Okay, and City actually meet Leeds. Fulham meets who again?
Wolves.
Leicester.
Wolves. West Ham meets Leicester.
Yep.
So it was all the matches that is supposed to that played
It's a
last.
mirror image.
It's a mirror image.
I'm mind blown.
Mind blown, and we are a bit scared because we are facing Aston Villa, and last one we can trash. This time they are facing each other again. So
We got trashed.
So we thought
Yeah.
that there's only 2 games which is coincidentally together. Then we
Yeah.
check the rest of the fixtures. It's the
Oh.
exact same weekend as
As
the
the
other
last-
one.
yeah.
So is there
Deja
such a
vu.
thing that there's a mirror fixtures? That means it's just turn only.
Yes,
The home team is turn.
Because
Especially when you consider that there are some teams who have played more games.
yes,
less games,
correct. That's why.
Postponement.
Plus postponed because of COVID. So
And it still happens
Cannot
like
be
this.
right.
But so this Premier League schedule fixture.
Is coincidental?
Illuminati,
Is it?
You know,
Some
say
strange things is happening.
You know how like right? No, like that. Yeah, like that. No.
We just realized it's the exact same one.
but
I think
this
it was
is
game week
scary.
4 or game week 5.
Yeah.
And then this one is game week
31.
31. Still got 7 more games. How do they do mirror image if it's not? It should be the 5th last game or something. But this one is a 7th last game and they got the full same fixture.
The master of schedule.
It's my,
Orange.
I'm okay with all these games.
Master of Chronos.
Yes, I'm okay with all these games repeating like this. Same as long as the result don't repeat.
Yeah.
Right, the
Yes.
result don't repeat. I'm okay.
This time round, who starts first? Man U's game or Liverpool's game start first?
City, right?
No, no.
Oh,
so
this is
for the
this
two
time
of us.
around, this
Oh
time
my
around,
gosh.
you guys are playing first.
Okay, so we win first and you guys follow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Hopefully lah. Hopefully lah.
Yeah.
That's the best case
Can.
scenario. Because I
Okay,
remember that this particular fixture last year,
Yes.
You guys play first.
we played first
At 7 o'clock
and
game.
it was a thrashing.
Yeah.
And then all
And
the
then
Liverpool
we
fans
were like,
laughing at us. They were
6-1.
laughing. And then
I was
after
watching
that-
the game.
Yep.
And I was like, what the hell happening?
Yep.
Right? And
And then-
7-2.
It's 2 freak results in a day. No?
And
Yes.
And then the next day there were all the memes where Liverpool and
Man U fans going to the cave together.
I feel you, bro.
Going to the cave together.
Going to the cave, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh my god.
That is
This
our
is-
worst defeat and this season. And I think it's Man U's worst defeat this season also.
yep.
So
Horrible day.
So let's go, from that note, let's go into the big match. On see big match lah, because Spurs is actually sport, but this is perhaps the biggest match
Of the
for this
weekend?
week of
Yeah.
this weekend, with Spurs hosting Manchester United at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Wow, mind blown eh.
Yep. And this time around, hopefully we get to thumb them. I mean, I'm not looking for a thrashing, but I guess what we want to do is just keep up the consistency.
Yes.
And because United will be coming off a Europa game,
Which is
which is tonight.
Tonight,
Which
yeah.
is tonight. We are recording on the Thursday evening. So they're gonna play on Friday night, Friday morning.
Friday
sorry.
morning,
So it's all gonna play out in one way or another. So hopefully no injuries. We go back to England with no issues, no health scares, and then
Yes,
we
man.
should be
Health scare is the most important.
health scare. I guess that
Is the most
that is
important.
the most crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean Varane,
Yeah.
not in Premier League, but he got COVID, right?
Yeah, we have a COVID. Eric Bailly is a COVID
Eh,
positive right
Current-
now.
currently?
Currently,
Oh,
Eric Bailly.
man,
Yeah,
man.
so
So,
we
yeah,
do
you-
have a United player who's got COVID right now.
So you have
So
to be careful lah.
this is serious stuff,
This is,
and hopefully we just. I mean, Jose is obviously gonna play his game.
yeah.
He's definitely gonna park the bus.
Jose versus Ole.
Yeah, so
Just play mind games.
he's gonna play. He's definitely gonna play mind games, and he's definitely got a tactic to shut us down because Spurs capitalized on the early red card, and that's it. It was game over for us in the first half. So hopefully we don't repeat
The red card
mistakes. Yeah, or a red card. I mean, we now know after the Chelsea defeat, we all know how much a red card can affect
Yes.
the game. Basically, just one man down. With teams like that, I mean, you're talking about West Brom beating Chelsea. I mean, it's
Trashing.
Trashing,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's. I mean, Tottenham beating United, they're like almost the same par kind of
Yes.
thing. But then West Brom is a team that's fighting relegation.
Correct.
Them beating Chelsea is a big deal.
Yes.
And
At Chelsea.
at Chelsea.
Chelsea,
So
yeah.
what do you have to say?
But I think because
Enemy.
of this Manchester United schedule for tonight match, and also back to back, not say back to back, like just like 3 days later they are facing Spurs. It's kind of quite tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Because Spurs is out from
Out of
Europa. Out.
Probably next season also.
Yup. What I mean? Then go to conference.
Conference.
Maybe we join you. Arsenal also. Arsenal. Maybe Arsenal not even join
Get
you.
all the friends and enemies are join me. Support the conference league.
Conference.
Well, I think because I think we're really out from this the competition in the Europa League. Advantage to us for this match is that we can rest the players.
Yes.
So
Mm.
in 3 days time, anything can happen for the Man U players. So I think playing furthermore at Spurs with the 6-1 nightmare on Oli Mai. Okay, so I think no problem. I think we also hungry for goal. Hungry for wins.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's Man U lah, because I would say that Man U also currently is playing with a good consistency. So but I think the advantage
It's
more
with Spurs,
more on Spurs.
Advantage with Spurs actually. To me,
To my
so
point
same.
of view lah. To
Yeah,
my point
actually,
of view.
correct. I think so also because having to play in Europa, right?
Yeah,
It
having
will
to travel
probably-
also. So
Yeah.
they've traveled to Spain. They're gonna play tomorrow, so they have technically 1.5 day to recover because they return say on Saturday, then Sunday they playing. So 1.5 day to recover, and
crossing fingers there. You guys got no injuries.
no injuries,
from
no
the
health
time.
scares,
Yeah.
and hopefully we get the team back with their. If fitness is gonna be lacking, then I hope we go there and hit Spurs at least in the first half, show full strength, and then we can lepak in the second half. Right? I mean,
Confident,
hopefully, I mean,
Confident.
the thing is, Jose will come up with his gameplay, and knowing Jose FC from the start, how he turns his teams. He's definitely gonna park the bus. He's definitely gonna park the bus at some point.
I doubt so.
Some point of time, and then he will then turn the park bus into a Ferrari, because he will do that. He will immediately change game plan, change the team shape, and he will go for it. So if we're not careful, we will get caught in that kind of movements, and hopefully we watch out for that.
Spurs is not on a good run.
Yes, I think like what he said just now, Jose with the tactics, right? And he knows that Manchester United just had a game in midweek. Okay, he
that's
will
right.
like park the bus, like what you say, and then Manchester United have to work for it, and maybe second half they will go forward because Manchester United just came back from the midweek game.
Park
Okay,
Jin-Sun
so
lah.
and then they will all out.
After that, Son will be Park Jin-Sun.
Yeah.
and currently, like what just say, Spurs is on form. Harry Kane also is on fire.
Yeah, man.
With club and with country. So that one is going to be a danger for Manchester United as well. I think the form of Harry Kane. Son just came back, made the appearance.
Exactly.
So there could be.
He's got some time to recover
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Yeah, make plans for the.
They got nothing on now, so they have ample time to train, to get their body up 100% and take it to Manchester United. But United still have to travel. They have to play in Europa. They
And
have
travel
to come
against
back.
Spurs.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's it.
And
This
the thing is,
That's
I
it.
think it's
I think they will. First of all, I think once
6-1.
they
6-1.
once they come back to England, I think they're not going back to Manchester.
oh, maybe they went straight to
They will
London.
just go straight to London because
Ah.
they probably land in London.
Yes.
Shopping first.
right.
Shopping first.
Relax first, relax first.
Yeah lah, probably go into training soon.
Yeah.
The moment they hit London, and yeah, it doesn't make any sense logistically to go to Manchester then go London. So hopefully that happens so that they have some acclimatization done. And I don't know. I seem like it seems like this is going to be a narrow game. Both teams can nick it. I would prefer my team to nick it.
Who is the Spurs player that you are scared the most now?
Son, definitely Son.
Son, huh?
Son and I of course also fear this player called Pamela.
Pamela.
Yeah.
Lamela lah.
But I call him Pamela because
In the last live, I was saying that he was red carded against Arsenal. Right? I think there is no more player deservedly of a red card than
exactly.
He is.
Exactly.
He is such an irritant. No?
Yeah. His play acting is number one. If Argentina is looking for a movie star, please take him because we don't want him in the EPL because this guy is I don't know. I mean, it brings back me bad memories and bad flashes because he play acted and got Martial sent off.
All these are under
He's
Jose.
he's
He's
on the same
number seven.
nearly the same level as Suarez. No.
Yes.
Suarez diving is the
One
worst.
bites, the other one doesn't.
Who's the United player you are scared of the most? Yeah.
But I would say will be Rashford. For
Rashford.
me, it's Rashford. He's very sharp.
But he's right. Actually, United this season, right? You cannot single out a single performer.
Yeah.
There are players who are lacking in United, like the captain, and then they have players who are performing very well, like Bruno Fernandes and all that. So they are actually making up for each other's weaknesses.
Yes.
And they gel in the team. That's why they have been so consistent. They have been forging ahead, even though you see United last season not so good. But this season they are actually forging ahead. Even they are conceding goals and all that, they still come back and win games.
They
And all
already
that.
get the team. I mean, they are all together back.
Yes,
They
togetherness.
already gel up together. I think.
Yes.
People are saying like it's Bruno Fernandes. Yes, he does make a change, but the best thing that he has done for United is to make it into a superb team that is revolving around him, making everyone else look so much better.
Yeah.
That is what, to me, Bruno Fernandes has done to the team. I think he's a damn good buy. Yes.
No, I think what he does off the pitch also makes a big difference because he's a mercurial player. To me, like there are players who come in and make a difference because of their playing.
Yeah.
Like if you just rewind back to, in United's history, 1992, United went on to buy Cantona. He just changed the whole momentum for the
After the karate kick,
I mean
Kung Fu kick. Sorry.
yeah, so he's one player who put the pressure and the desire to excel, and the reminder is a constant reminder to perform at top level. So Bruno Fernandes chases that kind of perfection, and he asks for it, demands for it from his teammates, and because he's such a nagging leader of sorts, so I think that's what's been driving all these players, and it's nice to see Pogba enjoying his football. Because under Mourinho he was this close to leaving, and then after his injury and all that, and you can tell that if there's one manager who's done it right with him, that's Ole, because with his man management, and he's given Pogba a lot of respect. Has always defended him in the press, even though the press was calling for Pogba's head. When the Raiola came out after nonsense transfer rumors against our important games, throw the mind games around, but Ole has stood firm and defended his player, and it's paying off now because it seems like he's enjoying his football. There was a period after there was an incident where Mourinho
Instagram, is it?
Instagram, correct.
Instagram,
so
right?
he criticized Pogba for Instagramming, and it was well publicized scolding because it was caught on camera, right? So he was saying you're just an Instagram star whatsoever, and
But he is, right?
he
That's why he's playing well right now, because why he's not playing
Instagram.
exactly.
Yeah.
So there is a shift, a
Mental
mindset
shift
shift.
Ah.
Because now he's going for the game. He wants to play. He wants to go and win.
He finally see, I think, with Bruno Fernandes in that there is a way to move forward. with
Yeah,
this
exactly.
team.
There
That
was-
time maybe it's a bit static.
Yeah, that's right. There was a time where if you notice, his Instagram posts were all dedicated about like sponsorship money and all that.
Lifestyle and all that.
Lifestyle.
Right?
Like, so he doesn't post anything United related.
Oh.
After a while, he stopped posting. So I was like, okay, maybe the loyalty is going. He's probably gonna move. That's fine, you know. But now he's back on track. He's posting about United. He's posting about his football. He's posting about winning games and
Going back to the right path.
yeah. So I think that what makes the difference for me, because he demands perfection, and like it's incredible how we've come back from losing position to win,
Yes.
and all this desire is
Just one player.
yeah, it's one player.
Just
I mean,
basically just
he's just a bulldog lah. He's just a Portuguese
every
bulldog lah.
team just
You know,
did
barking
one.
down
Yeah,
orders and all
exactly.
that. Yeah,
With skills.
skills. Yeah.
Yes.
He's actually, no matter how, like I'm one of the Liverpool fans who, of course, I always laugh at Bruno Fernandes being the penalty king, you know, the one who take a lot of penalties. But inside, we know his quality.
Yes.
He has that quality. He has that drive.
Yeah.
He don't give up. He is the game changer in every in every game that he play.
Yep.
Basically, once he got the ball, oh man.
Yes. The scariest players are not just those with skill. The scariest players are those with skill and with the drive.
Yes.
If you don't have the drive, you just gelek here, gelek there. No lah, like Faustino Asprilla last time. Gelek a lot man, gelek. But he doesn't really have the thing to push everyone forward. No, but with players like Suarez, players like Fernandes, they have the will to go forward. Especially players like Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes.
That one I think he has the highest drive. Amongst
Yeah.
all footballers
Yeah.
to be the best there is, to be perfect, to help the team as it is. So Fernandes is not just a one-day star. He is, I think, if he stays long, he will become a legend at Manchester United. But I think for this weekend, right, Spurs has the team which is fully rested one, and they have internationals on there. The one that looks a bit shaky in Spurs, I think, is the defense part. Yeah, the attack wise, I think with Lucas. With Son coming back, with Harry Kane, then if Bale is playing, and the centre mid, if Dele Alli sometimes comes in once in a while, Hojberg and stuff like that. So they do look dangerous, and especially after the international break, they don't have European Cup games and stuff. They are rested, they are fully ready to go. And with a maestro like Mourinho, okay, the sly old fox that he is, I think they may have a plan for Manchester United as well.
Who's your
But-
defense?
But I think the worst, not say the worst lah. I would not prefer to play Mourinho to play Davinson Sanchez.
Vincent Sanchez, centre back.
Centre back. Then who's
Who's the
your
preferred one?
Yeah, who's your preferred one?
Toby.
I
Very
haven't
well.
seen him in quite a
That's,
while.
that's the thing, because
Is he back already or not?
he's back. He's there.
He's there,
But
but-
the rotation basis, I do not know what is in our Mourinho plan. He's
Dyer is always playing, right?
recently he did not play.
Who's the main centre back?
Normally it's Toby. Toby
And Sanchez.
Yeah, Toby and Sanchez.
But
so
now-
normally if you always give Sanchez, always error lah. That's why we've been conceding goals.
But now,
now
if
also got,
Toby
we
is
have
not,
Ben Davies and all that.
Oh.
You see, but that's the thing, because I think
I like Reguilon.
Huh?
Reguilon.
Reguilon normally
Oh, I like him.
left.
He's
He's
left back, right?
Yeah,
Nice
nice
left back.
Oh, I think
Left
he's
back.
very good.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I do not know how long that Gareth Bale will stay. I mean how long he can play also.
Oh, that one is horrible.
He's
man.
I think Gareth Bale, if they sell him back, or I mean loan him back, or
give
give
him back
back
lah.
to Madrid
Return lah,
or
return.
whatever club wants him, then it's good, because we are paying him like quite costly for the wages.
Yes.
I guess you can invest this money on centre back, which is Spurs is lacking.
Yes.
So no matter what, actually, whatever centre backs you have, basically is you still want a new one lah.
I prefer that way. Or get, you get a new defender. You invest in new players. Just like how Manchester invest in Bruno Fernandes. Strengthen the midfielder because Pogba was at that point of time was quite slack. So you see, so this is like Spurs' weakness in the defensive in the defense line. So I think they need to invest this position. Yeah, to
midfield
in the defender. I mean, then just sell Gareth Bale back to whatever clubs are there.
Gareth Bale, I think he declared that this year he at Spurs is just to keep himself fit for the I think Euro or the World Cup at the end in June.
It's World Cup.
for Wales.
Yeah, I think for Wales. I don't know whether they are in or not. Yeah, I think for qualifications and stuff. So just to keep himself fit, so that's why he's
I
playing
think
for
he's
Spurs.
going. I mean, Gareth Bale is eventually going for a last payday.
Yeah.
Because he's already condemned at Real Madrid. So Real Madrid has to find all its ways to sell him, dump him, and there's only 2 leagues he can go, and probably 2 other leagues that can afford him.
Yeah.
Which is the Chinese Super League, and then you got the MLS.
MLS can afford him. Oh yeah. MLS actually, their owners are very
Their
rich.
owners are same owners as
Yes.
our Premier
Don't
League.
be surprised with David Beckham
Yeah.
also going to take him to Inter
Inter
Miami.
Miami.
So MLS definitely can afford, and then now we've known that the Chinese Super League is made out of crazy billionaires. So
But not for now lah, bro. I think because of COVID-19. Don't go.
Would the Italian teams gamble on him?
no. I mean, I think Italians have a certain expectation of their players, and with all their passion for football and attitude like Bruno, Bale will not float in their books. I mean, at the end of the day, you want a committed player, you want a hardworking player, disciplined, and I guess
Lukaku.
and someone who is also not I mean, he blatantly disrespected Real Madrid.
Yes.
I mean, it has to be said.
Make
I
it
mean,
very obvious.
yeah, despite I mean, of course, he was treated badly.
Yeah.
I mean, we get that. I mean, Zidane downplayed him, didn't choose him for games and all that. And of course, this guy is the one who essentially won the Champions League for Real Madrid. Right? At least for the past 2.
Yes.
With his contribution and Cristiano's. So to be just sidelined immediately like that after a bad few games is, I think it's disrespectful.
It's another case of Ozil.
I mean, Ozil still maintain his professionalism, I believe. But Bale has gone out to be a rotten lah.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, he plays golf.
Wales, Madrid.
Yeah. So in that order.
Yeah, in that order.
In that order, has become very famous now.
Yes. Now they add one more, you know, right? Golf, Wales, Madrid, Spurs.
Yeah.
It's even lower, Spurs.
Yeah. So. No, but it's not your fault. It's your role.
It's your fault.
You also want him to return back, what? So never mind.
It's okay.
okay lah.
Tahan
a bit.
Okay, yeah.
7 more games ini. Just tahan.
My badge.
If he stayed at Spurs, he will become a legend, like, because that time. But I think he can be considered a legend at Real Madrid.
Sort of
also.
legend, yeah.
He won
Yeah.
them titles and stuff. Champions League also got 2 or 3 that he contributed fully to the game.
Yep.
And scored goals to win them the Champions League.
No, he's definitely a decorated player. It's just that somewhere along the line,
The ending part here is not so
Yeah,
nice,
I mean, we get that you were disrespected, but
Not happy ending,
yeah,
No, I mean,
that's exactly right. That's exactly
no
right.
happy ending.
No
Yeah,
happy-
correct.
He has not given a happy ending or received a happy ending
Yes.
from any of his clubs.
Yeah.
And hopefully he goes to China and gets a good one.
The thing is,
last week payday.
even if he's going to perform right, with the current standing that Spurs has, we can say that one player like Bruno Fernandes, example, brings a team forward and sets a good example. But Bale may not be enough of a character to
Yes.
do that. You know?
Yeah.
Even though he's so experienced and so decorated.
He could be. because he has that
Not the
talent.
influence on the play.
Yes, he has that
It's
talent,
not
but
influence.
The
unfortunately,
influence more will be Son or Hurricane.
yeah,
Yeah. They
Because-
have the captaincy traits also.
yes,
Bill
correct.
doesn't have lah.
Bill doesn't have. But if I'm him, I would have given my like 100% for every game that I'm playing for Spurs. And then when I leave, people will say, "My goodness, Bill, right? Just that stint."
I think
Yeah,
that's
he's gonna be a
definitely
legend.
on his mind. I mean, eventually, like his motivation is to keep fit.
That's why.
and
That's
turn
why
up
he
for
could.
Wales.
Yeah.
He could, but he's not that kind of player.
Yeah. So
Unfortunately, he's not that kind of player.
let's go for predictions now.
Yeah. What do you predict?
Oh wait, let's start from.
Spurs fan first.
Oh, Spurs. Yeah.
Spurs
It's your home, ah.
Yeah,
respect.
yeah,
Of course,
yeah.
okay. Spurs 2, Man U 1.
Okay, then
For
in,
dramatic effect.
in that note,
Go ahead.
6-1.
I will say 3-1. We 3, you 1.
Oh, interesting. huh?
Interesting, I like.
Interesting, yeah.
For Liverpool fans, we want a draw. again, we want a draw again.
Yes, a draw.
Okay, but
Yeah.
for me, what could be the more possible result? Okay, heart wants a draw lah. But head say the more rest time for Spurs will play a part. So I think there could be a slim victory for Spurs. Maybe 1-0 or 2-1.
I'm thinking that the momentum that United has, okay, basically I don't follow my head or my heart lah. They can win or they can draw. Spurs don't win, can they? Because if they win, they will still not win the league. But at least they will stop Spurs
from
moving
getting more
ahead.
points.
Yeah, so I don't care.
Because I still scared of Aston Villa. Got trauma, you know. 7-2. Wasting Aston Villa again, even though at home.
Yeah, oh my god.
Six games at home this season, I never win one. No.
Yes.
This year, so now scared. Facing at home, scared. Facing away, okay.
It's-
See, Aubameyang and Arsenal also kena trash 3-0 away.
Yeah,